The psalm is attributed to David and it's connected by its title to conflict with Cush, a Benjamite. Okay, that matters. David's not facing abstract evil but personal accusation. Okay, all right. So it's recording. So Psalms 7 answers the question: What do you do when you're accused unjustly? So let's start. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me. David doesn't start by proving himself. He starts by hiding in God, okay? He fears being torn apart, devoured, and left without rescue. Safety comes before explanation. And then we move to one of the boldest moments in Psalms, okay? Because David says in fact, if I did wrong, let me fall. If I betrayed a friend, let my enemy triumph. If I repaid evil for good, let me be judged. This is not arrogance. It's open accountability. Integrity invites examination, okay? Then David calls for God to act openly, rise in anger against injustice, judge the peoples, and violence of the weak, establish the righteous. And then he says, let the evil of the weak come to an end, but establish the righteous. Then a key line here, okay? You who test the minds and hearts. God sees motives, not just actions. Then David regains confidence. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is described as righteous judge, patient, not impulsive. God's justice is steady, not reactive. Then David describes how injustice works. The weak dig a pit, sharpen weapons, plot violence, and fall into their own traps. This is moral cause and effect, not instant karma. Evil carries self-destructive momentum. Then the psalm ends not with relief, but with worship. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. David praises who God is and not what has happened yet. Worship is trust expressed ahead of results. So let's check the key lessons from Psalm 7. The first one is refuge comes before reputation. Second, integrity welcomes investigation. Third, God judges motives, not just outcomes. Fourth, injustice contains the seeds of its own collapse. Fifth, praise can precede vindication. In summary, Psalm 7 is a prayer for justice in the face of false accusation. David begins by seeking refuge in God rather than defending himself. He boldly invites judgment if he is guilty, showing confidence in his integrity. David asks God to act as a public and righteous judge, trusting that God sees the heart. The psalm teaches that injustice ultimately turns back on itself and ends with praise offered before any visible resolution. It models how to entrust one's name and cause fully into God's hands. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and see you in the next one.